Okay, everybody, welcome to Beer Reviews with Trenny and C. We have a very interesting beer today. We have Sleeman's Sparkling Ale, and this is, from what we understand, is a YouTube exclusive because I don't think anyone's done a YouTube review on this yet.
I've looked for it and I don't see it anywhere.
It's actually hard to find information on this beer.
6.2% alcohol. Amazing. And look at this cool box it comes in.
Yes, it is a cool box. It's like, it reminded me of Booker's Bourbon because I was like, oh, it's got a cool...
And you gotta kind of lick your finger to open it.
I couldn't get the...
There you go.
The lick your finger thing works brilliantly.
Yeah, you need a little bit of friction.
It's actually very cool packaging.
So I gotta say, this is also... How much did this cost?
So it's a 750 milliliter bottle, which is a little bit bigger than your normal
That was the point I was getting to.
But it was $14 after tax. Yeah, expectations are a bit high at,
I guess so.
At $13, $14.
You know, though, I think one of the things is just to pay homage and respect to Sleeman. At one point, they were kind of like the craft beer in a way
of Canada.
They were the craft beer of Canada because they were really good and they were different. They had a little bit more flavors going on than your regular like Kokanee or Budweiser or whatever. They have been, however, since what was it, 2006, I think. Been bought up by Sapporo Japanese beer, which, you know, Sapporo is not terrible beer or anything like that. But
they're looking to make a profit.
They're looking to make a profit, which is fair. They're a business.
Mass produced.
However, the quality has gone down. So I'm hoping this kind of like sort of pays an homage to what Sleeman used to be.
And that's what it says here. It says, crafted from page 58 of our original family recipe book, this famously clear amber ale celebrates 30 years since our storied revival. Long-aged, crisply carbonated, and brilliantly filtered. It drinks as smooth as it looks. So Sleeman's heritage goes back to like the 1800s, but then essentially Prohibition killed Sleeman. And Sleeman continued to produce beer and...
In the underground kind of circuit.
Yeah, in the underground kind of circuit, they produced beer, but eventually the tax man caught up with them, and they were supposed to pay these taxes, and they didn't, so they got shut down, and they were shut down from basically like the 1920s until 1988 when John Sleeman, who was like the great-grandson, he was gifted the book of beer recipes from like his grandmother or his great aunt or something like that. And when he was gifted this book of beer recipes, he started up the brewery in the 80s, 1988.
Yeah.
And so he kind of blew up from there.
And got an amazing reputation right away.
And following,
as being one of the first like craft breweries.
And then, so as
Do you mind if I pour this?
Go for it. And as you said, and then Sapporo bought them in 2006, and it really hasn't quite been the same over the last kind of 10 years. So he did well, you know, good for him. You know, it's he's an entrepreneur, and you know, he set up his business, and here we are now, 30 years later, we're trying their celebratory beer. So yeah, I've looked online and the ratings have not been good for this.
Oh.
So let's just see on our own.
Let's just give it
what
merits of it. Look at these. A little bit more.
These are pretty awesome beer glasses we have. Like, we are professional beer reviewers.
We are professional drinkers. The thing is, these are kind of like
it's a bowl
exaggerated wine glasses. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like the bowl is bigger. It's like a fish bowl.
And then it narrows. It tapers slightly like a Glencairn.
This is what the style is just considered an ale. But if you look at the color on this, like the color is quite dark, and it has a little bit of a red hue to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, really nice color to it, and a decent like creamy froth.
Nice and malty, a bit almost dare I say smoky. Let's get in there. It is heavily carbonated.
Yeah.
A little bit honey brownish, really.
I was gonna say, like, it's kind of the honey brown, except like with a little tinge of almost coffee to it. It's not a stout by any means, but it's got a slight stoutiness to it.
That's true. Slightly tart.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a tartness to it, a little bit of a dryness to it. There's a bit of even some fruitiness to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like some dark fruits.
Yeah. It kind of, it has that malty, a little bit chocolatey, chalky kind of a viscosity to it. It's a lot better than some of the Sleeman I've had lately.
There's almost a seasonal spice to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, think about it. Like, there's almost
True.
like
a winter ale vanilla in there.
Yeah, like clovey, cinnamony.
Yeah.
Like just
Very
mildly.
True. Very true. I wasn't expecting this to be dark, honestly.
You must make a decision as to what you're going to recommend to the people, to the masses. They look to you for guidance.
They sure do.
Like all 30 of them.
I think it's almost too easy to say buy one because absolutely you should buy one.
Right.
But
a big but.
A big but.
Oh, we're
with
excited
the price
now.
tag on this.
$14 for one.
$14 for one. That might be a buy one. Really, you know, because it's so expensive. I would say you might want to buy. I gotta say one.
Okay.
It sucks. I don't want to say one because it's so easy.
It feels like
but
anticlimactic.
If it didn't come in this cool box,
it'd be nine
and
by
I
none.
tasted it, it might be by none.
Yeah,
it's not bad beer necessarily, but it's not like blowing my
good
socks
beer
off
either.
where I want to have a whole case of it in my fridge.
Yeah, like we're gonna struggle to finish this bottle.
But we got it. It cost $14. Anyways, we're treading sea.
Well, hey.
This has been fun. I hope you've had as much fun as we have. Click like, subscribe.
Oh, please.
Comment. We respond to every single comment.
Pretty much.
Yeah, almost.
Those
and
are stupid.
okay, cheers.
We'll
See you next Tuesday.
Subscribe.